This morning I was meditating on what happened in Germany in the 1800s and how a new kind of Christianity emerged. It was not really Christianity, it was a false Christianity. And what were the philosophical underpinnings of this new kind of Christianity, which came to be known as liberalism or progressivism, but it was really an anti-supernatural sort of a Christianity. And then from that came other horrible theological, philosophical strains like higher criticism and social gospel and all of this. But it came from this German anti-supernatural kind of approach to Christianity, which was based upon the philosophies of the Enlightenment, especially Immanuel Kant, etc., etc. But it just made me start thinking about different philosophies and ideas that have gotten into the church as pathogens, an infection, an agent that brings about deleterious effects on the body. And I just thought of the body of Christ, and what are some of the philosophical things that have gotten into the body of Christ, and people don't even know what they are, where they came from, but they're suffering today from the effects. And this German way of approaching Christianity, the headwaters, a guy named Friedrich Schleiermacher, is just one example. And this led me to think of, as I meditated on it, about 12 different philosophical pathogens that have kind of infected the body of Christ. And I just thought it would be fun to talk through them. And there'll be things like intellectual worship, which is kind of what the liberal kind of Christian and those that are really influenced by Enlightenment philosophy, especially that of Immanuel Kant, that's what they're infected with. But there's also other pathogens like hyperspirituality and historical amnesia and historical revisionism and biblical illiteracy and what else? Determinism. Well, that's a huge one as well. That really, really has a horrible effect on the body of Christ. Denominational myopia and just things like this. Neo-orthodoxy. So I just thought I would take some time and walk through these different theological, philosophical pathogens that are infected in the body of Christ and that people are unaware of. They're suffering from the symptoms of them, but they don't really understand where they came from, what their origins are, and why they need to rid them from their system and their thinking. But the next few videos we'll look into these.